Welcome to Dreamscape Gaming Channel, where we explore the frontiers of reality and imagination. Today, we're diving deep into a question that has puzzled philosophers, physicists, and dreamers alike. Does time really exist? Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a mind-bending journey through the past, present, and future. Imagine for a moment that you could travel back in time and prevent your grandparents from meeting. Would you cease to exist? This paradox, known as the grandfather paradox, is just one of the many perplexing questions that arise when we start to unravel the nature of time. Time is something we all experience, yet it remains one of the most mysterious aspects of our universe. We live our lives assuming that time flows in a linear fashion, from past to present to future. But is this really the case? Or is our perception of time merely an illusion created by our minds? Today, we'll explore the philosophical debate about whether the past and future actually exist, or if they are merely constructs of our consciousness. We'll examine different perspectives on time, delve into the nature of memory and prediction, and even touch on how modern physics challenges our everyday understanding of temporal reality. So, what exactly is time? On the surface, it seems simple enough. We wake up, go about our day, and go to sleep. We celebrate birthdays, mark anniversaries, and watch the seasons change. Time appears to flow steadily, carrying us from one moment to the next. This subjective experience of time as a linear progression is deeply ingrained in our psyche and forms the basis of how we organize our lives and societies. But when we start to examine time more closely, things get complicated. Philosophers have long debated the true nature of time, and several competing theories have emerged. Let's break down three of the most influential perspectives. First, we have presentism. This view argues that only the present moment truly exists. The past is gone, and the future hasn't happened yet. According to presentists, reality is a series of now moments that come into existence and then fade away. On the other hand, we have eternalism. This theory suggests that all moments in time, past, present, and future, exist simultaneously. Imagine time as a vast landscape where every event that has ever happened or will ever happen is laid out before us. From this perspective, our consciousness simply moves through this timescape, creating the illusion of past, present, and future. A third perspective is the growing block universe theory. This view sits somewhere between presentism and eternalism. It proposes that the past and present exist, but the future does not. Picture reality as a block that's constantly growing as new moments come into existence. These philosophical perspectives might seem abstract, but they have profound implications for how we understand our lives and the nature of reality itself. As we explore further, keep these different models of time in mind. Now, let's tackle a question that might seem odd at first glance. Does the past actually exist? Our immediate response might be, of course it does. I remember it. But let's dig deeper. Our memories play a crucial role in our perception of the past. We rely on them to construct our personal histories and understand our place in the world. But how reliable are these memories? Psychological research has shown that our recollections can be surprisingly malleable. Every time we recall a memory, we essentially recreate it, potentially altering details in the process. This raises an intriguing question. If our memories of the past can change, what does that mean for the nature of the past itself? Beyond personal memories, we also rely on historical evidence to understand the past. Ancient artifacts, written records, and oral traditions all contribute to our collective understanding of history. But even these can be subject to interpretation and bias. As new evidence emerges, our understanding of historical events can shift dramatically. So, how do different philosophical perspectives address the existence of the past? Presentists would argue that the past doesn't exist in any real sense. What we call the past is simply a collection of memories and artifacts in the present moment. Eternalists, on the other hand, would say that the past exists just as much as the present, but we simply don't have direct access to it anymore. The growing block universe theory offers an interesting middle ground. It suggests that the past exists as a concrete reality, growing with each passing moment. In this view, the past is real and unchanging, but the future remains open and undetermined. As we ponder these perspectives, it's worth considering how our view of the past affects our present and future. Does believing in a fixed, existing past make us more bound by our history? Or does seeing the past as a mental construct give us more freedom to shape our present and future? Speaking of the future, let's turn our attention to that elusive realm of possibility. Does the future exist? This question opens up a whole new can of philosophical worms. One of the key issues when discussing the future is the concept of predictability and its relationship to free will. If the future already exists in some form, does that mean all our actions are predetermined? This idea, known as determinism, suggests that every event is the inevitable result of prior causes. Determinism poses a challenge to our notion of free will. If the future is set, are our choices really our own? Or are we simply playing out a script that was written long ago? This debate has raged for centuries, with implications that extend far beyond philosophy into fields like ethics, law, and psychology. But just when we think we might have a handle on the nature of the future, quantum mechanics throws us another curveball. At the smallest scales of reality, the universe appears to behave in fundamentally random ways. According to quantum theory, we can never predict with absolute certainty what will happen next. We can only assign probabilities to different outcomes. This quantum uncertainty introduces an element of randomness into our understanding of the future. It suggests that even if we knew everything about the present state of the universe, we still couldn't predict the future with perfect accuracy. This idea challenges both strict determinism and our intuitive understanding of cause and effect. So where does this leave human agency? Even in a universe governed by physical laws and quantum probabilities, our choices still play a crucial role in shaping the future. Every decision we make, from what to eat for breakfast to which career path to pursue, influences the course of events in ways both small and large. The interplay between determinism, quantum uncertainty, and human agency creates a complex picture of the future. Eternalists might argue that the future already exists, just as real as the past and present. Presentists would counter that the future is purely potential, only coming into existence as the present moment unfolds. The growing block universe theory, as we discussed earlier, takes a middle path, suggesting that the future remains open until it becomes the present. As we grapple with these different perspectives on the future, it's worth considering how they affect our approach to life. Does believing in a predetermined future make us more fatalistic? Or does embracing uncertainty and the power of our choices inspire us to take more responsibility for shaping our destiny? Now that we've explored various philosophical perspectives on time, let's turn our attention to a fascinating possibility. What if time itself is an illusion created by our minds? This idea might seem counterintuitive at first. After all, we experience time passing every moment of our lives. But several thinkers throughout history have proposed that our perception of time as a flowing river might be a construct of human consciousness rather than a fundamental aspect of reality. One way to approach this idea is to consider how our experience of time changes in different states of consciousness. Think about how time seems to slow down in moments of extreme danger or speed up when we're having fun. These subjective experiences suggest that our perception of time is more flexible than we might assume. Meditation and other altered states of consciousness offer even more dramatic examples of how our experience of time can shift. Deep meditators often report a sense of timelessness, where past, present, and future seem to merge into a single eternal now. Some mystical experiences involve a complete dissolution of the boundaries between moments, leading to a profound sense of unity with all of existence. These experiences raise intriguing questions about the nature of time. If our perception of time can be so radically altered by changes in our state of consciousness, what does that say about the objective reality of time? Interestingly, modern physics also challenges our everyday understanding of time. Einstein's theory of relativity shows that time is not absolute but relative. Time can be stretched or compressed depending on factors like gravity and speed. An observer moving at high speed will experience time passing more slowly than someone at rest. Similarly, time moves more slowly in stronger gravitational fields. These effects, known as time dilation, have been confirmed by precise measurements. Astronauts on the International Space Station, for example, age slightly slower than people on Earth due to these relativistic effects. While these differences are tiny in everyday life, they become significant at extreme speeds or in intense gravitational fields, such as near black holes. The fact that time can be warped by physical factors adds another layer of complexity to our understanding of its nature. If time isn't absolute and unchanging, but can be stretched and squeezed like a piece of fabric, how real is it? Some physicists have gone even further, proposing models of the universe where time is not a fundamental feature of reality but emerges from more basic quantum processes. These theories suggest that at the deepest level of reality, there might be no inherent difference between past, present, and future. As we wrap up our exploration of time, let's recap the main points we've covered. We started by examining different philosophical perspectives on time, including presentism, eternalism, and the growing block universe theory. Each of these views offers a different take on whether the past and future exist alongside the present. We then delved into the question of whether the past exists, exploring the relationship between memory, historical evidence, and the nature of bygone events. We saw how our understanding of the past can be both deeply personal and collectively constructed. Next, we turned our attention to the future, grappling with issues of predictability, free will, and the role of quantum uncertainty. We considered how our choices shape the future while also being influenced by factors beyond our control. Finally, we explored the possibility that time itself might be an illusion created by our minds. We looked at how altered states of consciousness and the insights of modern physics challenge our everyday understanding of temporal reality. Throughout this journey, we've seen that time is far more complex and mysterious than our everyday experience might suggest. The nature of past, present, and future remains a subject of intense debate among philosophers and scientists alike. So, where does this leave us? As we go about our lives, moving through what we perceive as a sequence of moments, how should we think about the nature of time? Perhaps the most honest answer is that we don't know for certain. The true nature of time remains one of the great mysteries of existence. But far from being discouraging, this uncertainty can be a source of wonder and inspiration. By questioning our assumptions about time, we open ourselves up to new ways of understanding our place in the universe. Whether time is a fundamental aspect of reality or an illusion created by our minds, our experience of it shapes every aspect of our lives. So, I leave you with this question to ponder. How would your perspective on life change if you discovered that time wasn't what you thought it was? Would you live differently if you believed that only the present moment exists? Or if you saw all of time laid out like a vast landscape? How might embracing the mystery of time affect your choices, your relationships, and your sense of purpose? I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Your insights and perspectives can help enrich this ongoing exploration of one of reality's deepest mysteries. As we conclude this journey through the nature of time, remember that the quest for understanding is ongoing. Scientists and philosophers continue to probe the depths of temporal reality, uncovering new insights and raising new questions. In our everyday lives, we might not often pause to consider the nature of time. We're too busy living in it, moving from one moment to the next, planning for the future, and remembering the past. But by occasionally stepping back and questioning our assumptions about time, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the incredible mystery of existence. Whether time is an illusion or a fundamental feature of reality, whether the past and future exist alongside the present or only the now is real, our experience of temporal flow remains a central aspect of the human condition. It shapes our memories, our hopes, our fears, and our dreams. As we navigate the river of time, or perhaps the illusion of that river, we have the opportunity to approach each moment with wonder and curiosity. We can cherish our memories while remaining open to new experiences. We can plan for the future while fully embracing the present. And we can recognize that each choice we make, each action we take, contributes to the unfolding tapestry of existence. The nature of time may remain a mystery, but our ability to question, to wonder, and to seek understanding is a testament to the remarkable capacities of human consciousness. It's this very ability that allows us to step back from our immediate experience and ponder the deeper nature of reality. As you go about your day, I invite you to occasionally pause and reflect on the nature of time. Notice how your perception of time changes in different situations. Consider how your understanding of past and future influences your present choices. And perhaps most importantly, allow yourself to be filled with awe at the sheer mystery of existence. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to engage with the wonder of being. Whether time is flowing, static, or illusory, your conscious experience of this moment is real and precious. How will you choose to spend the time you have? As we bring this exploration to a close, it's worth reflecting on how our understanding of time affects our daily lives. The way we conceptualize past, present, and future can profoundly influence our decisions, our relationships, and our overall approach to life. If we embrace a presentist view, seeing only the current moment as real, we might be inspired to fully engage with the here and now. This perspective could encourage mindfulness and a deep appreciation for each passing moment. It might also liberate us from excessive worry about the future or regret about the past, as neither would be considered real in the same way as the present. On the other hand, an eternalist perspective, where all of time exists simultaneously, might foster a sense of interconnectedness with all moments of our lives. This view could encourage long-term thinking and a recognition of how our actions ripple through time. It might also provide comfort in difficult times, knowing that joyful moments are just as real and eternal as challenging ones. The growing block universe theory, with its emphasis on the reality of the past and the openness of the future, could inspire a balance between honoring history and embracing possibility. This view might encourage us to learn from the past while remaining optimistic about our ability to shape the future. Regardless of which philosophical perspective resonates with you, the very act of contemplating these ideas can enrich your experience of life. By questioning our assumptions about time, we open ourselves up to new ways of perceiving and engaging with the world around us. As we conclude this video, I encourage you to carry the spirit of curiosity and wonder into your daily life. Allow yourself to be amazed by the mystery of time. Notice how your perception of temporal flow changes in different situations. Reflect on how your understanding of past, present, and future influences your choices and experiences. Remember, every moment offers an opportunity to engage more deeply with the miracle of existence. Whether time is an illusion or a fundamental feature of reality, your conscious experience of this moment is undeniably real and precious. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to Dreamscape Gaming for more mind-bending journeys through reality and imagination. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the nature of time in the comments below. Until next time, may your journey through the mysteries of existence be filled with wonder, curiosity, and joy. This is Dreamscape Gaming signing off.
left. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Go straight on. Keep left. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Keep left. left. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. It's all over now.